Patience with Spirit, and it's a magical day. We're going to have a super magical day today because everything works out for us, and we're loved, and we're supported, and you have your spirit guides to help you the whole way if you just want to believe it. We're hosts of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. Here on YouTube, we do our collective, detective, psychic development reads, and I wanted to do a quick one before I go get my kids. So it's a good day for me. It's always a good day. It's always a good day. I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful for all I have. I'm truly, truly highly favored. So, and so are you. You are too. I don't want to say just me, but everybody is. You just gotta. We've been doing these heavy duty collective reads. I'm trying to help these people out who have been lied to by a trickster, who has been dibble dabbling in the bibbity bop, the bibbity boops, and they didn't know. They just didn't know the consequences of doing it. They thought it was magic. Inconsequential to anything. So they kind of ruined their life in a way. And we have empathy for that. We have compassion. We've all been there. We've all been in a place. You start knowing nothing, and you gotta eventually make decisions to do better, and it's like we said yesterday, not in my book, but Spirit was like, every lifetime is an opportunity for you to pass a shadow, or as many as you can in one lifetime is the ideal, but it's meant to be hard. It's an earth school, and I digress. Okay, let's keep going. I don't have a lot of time, so where do you want to go? Where would you like to go? You want to, okay, do some categories. Start us off with a little something. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here. Please, how can we be of service? What is a message we can get out for the collective real quick before I gotta go? Spirit's like, I got a lot. I got a lot in a little time. P for patience, or Patrick, or Pennsylvania, or L for Lucy, Liberation, Libby, Liz. B for Bitcoin, bitch, Billy, bite, bitter. Okay, PLB. We got some PLB. What else? And a C, and an S. So I have P, L, B, C, and S. Okay. And a W. W, work, white, willing, William. C, couldn't, stops. S, plea bargain, plebeian, a plebeian. That's funny. William, did I say William? I don't know. I'm like, shh for S. Some kind of secret. Maybe started by someone with the letter L or B. Animal. Someone who's an animal started a secret, or was told to be quiet about something, maybe to keep a secret. Alright. Okay, so we got some players out on the board, and Spirit says someone's an animal, but I'm not sure who yet. Maybe all of them. Maybe all of them. Let's do, it's kind of a funny story. Spirit, please tell us what you want us to know in this short amount of time we have to get a message out. Describe a time you were too afraid to tell someone how you really felt. Told you, secret, some kind of secret about how they really felt about something. Never be afraid to tell someone how you feel. If they really love you, they'll understand, and if they don't, then that's someone you don't want in your life. What were they too afraid to? It says a story card. So I always see story cards as someone who made up a story. A secret lie. I have L here. A secret lie made by an animal, or about an animal maybe. This could be B for Brandon, boy, buckshot, baboon, best, baby you're the best, baby you're the best. They were afraid to tell you that they thought you were the best. Describe a time you were too afraid to tell someone how you really felt. The time where I felt like, baby, you're the best, or something. Why would you not want to tell someone that? Why would you not want to tell someone how you really feel? Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here with us. Can you please tell us more of what you want us to know? I got 4, I'll take them. Everybody answers. What is the worst purchase you have ever made? Oh, because everybody was saying that you suck or something, that you were the worst purchase they ever made. Oh, that is so mean. Why would someone do that? Because they're animals. Because they're animals. Look, someone's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. They're not that great. They're okay. Like, I don't even know why you're with them. Like, some weird, like, so someone was afraid to tell you how they really felt because everyone else around them made them feel like you were the worst purchase they ever made. Point a finger. Point a finger. Who would you want on your zombie apocalypse team? You. That's what they want to tell you. They want to tell you that you collective would have been on their Pocky zombie apocalypse team, but because everybody else around them was telling them that you're the worst decision they ever made, they felt like they couldn't stand up for themselves. I would have been like, fuck you guys, I do what I want. I live my own life. You're not living my life. So whenever someone's telling you something bad about someone, it's in your best interest to go straight to the source and to follow how you feel. If you feel good around a person more than you feel bad, then that means you're meant to be with them. And the minute that feeling starts being bad, then it's time to go. That's how relationships are supposed to go, an ebb and a flow. It shouldn't be resistant, it shouldn't be hard, it shouldn't feel bad, and it shouldn't make you feel like you can't be authentic or say your truth. That's definitely not someone you want on your apocalypse team. Story card, another story. When was a time a family member's habits really embarrassed you? So there was some kind of rumor about your habits that embarrassed you or embarrassed this person, but it was a lie anyway. It was something they made up or somebody made up. Maybe that's what they're embarrassed about, that one of their family members has an embarrassing habit that they do or something. Maybe their family members made up a lie about you because of some embarrassing family habits they have. Point a finger. Who has the longest record for not showering? Oh my gosh, so they said that you don't shower. They're pointing a finger at you, collective, saying that they said that they're embarrassed that you don't shower? Okay, what are we, like 12? A story card, another story. Tell us about a time you gave a terrible first impression. So, so they tell everyone that the first impression of you, that it was horrible. Well, if it's so horrible, then why even talk to them? Why even get to this level of just really like a bunch of rumor spreading, and it's just childish, really. It's something everyone experiences in middle school. It's so weird. I'm literally like I just went into a time capsule, into a time machine, and went to 7th grade. It's just so silly. It's so silly. It's so pointless. Like, okay, this person didn't take a shower for a few days. Maybe they have to do everything in the house. Maybe they have a lot of, like, 3 jobs, and they have 2 kids, and they have a husband who's lazy as hell, who doesn't do nothing but drink and do drugs. Maybe that's something that, they're not showering because they don't have any time. They don't have any time for themselves because they're like some kind of slave or something. Like, you don't know what that person's going through. Like, who fucking gives a shit? And then tell us about a time you gave a terrible first impression. Yeah, my ex-husband, when we first met, it was we met online. We met through some dating app, freaking catfished me, and then he shows up late, and he's angry, and he says, "I almost didn't come because I missed the exit like 10 times." Like, oh, okay, I should have known right there, a red flag. It's like, not every time you meet somebody for the first time is going to go perfectly in this, like, magical way. It's like, you got to be a little flexible so you can see what the possibilities are. But this it's a story card, so it's a lie. It's just a lie upon a lie. Something about you not showering. They pointed a finger at you about not showering. And someone is projecting so much, you got to look at who the person is. You can't just take it at face value. Why are they, there has to be a reason that someone would want to devalue somebody. It's not just because. There's a reason. There's a reason that someone wants to make somebody look bad. And honestly, doing these reads, it always happens to be jealousy, envy, greed. Just the most basic childhood emotions that haven't been matured. They're just immature people. A story card, another story card. What else? What's a past situation that still makes you cringe? Oh, my whole marriage. My whole marriage makes me cringe. Oh, but we're not talking about me, okay? This is about you, collective, okay? I'm just trying to relate with you, honey, because I can definitely relate to this. Okay. What else? You want to read them, please? Okay. It's just so silly. So silly. Let's do some apples. Let's do some knowledge apples. Okay. Spirit! I love you so much. Please, let a girl know. What's the 411, hun? What's the 411, hun? What's the 411? What's the 411, hun? I don't know, I'm hearing that song in my head. I used to listen to that song with my best friend in high school named Sophia. We used to jam out to Mary J. Blige. Alright. Come on, Spirit. What it do? What it do? What it do? Wait, you don't want apples? Or just Okay, okay, okay. Like, don't rush me. Okay. Worldly. Oh, look, worldly and W. Experience sophisticated, materialistic. That's what they said about you? That you weren't worldly? Or that you were materialistic? Maybe they viewed you as stuck up or said you're stuck up or something. Industrious. Industrious, diligent, busy, hardworking. Yeah, what did I say? This person, collective, you're over here trying to be busy and diligent, working hard, thinking you're doing your thing. You're just gaining experience. You're trying to get materials for your family. Like, this judgments seem unfair. There's a lot of story cards and pointing the finger. Why is this person pointing the finger at the collective and making up stories? Or maybe because you were actually those things. What did I say? Jealousy. What did I say? Clueless, because they're clueless. They're clueless. Unaware, oblivious, ignorant. There's someone that the person that's making up these lies don't have any idea. They're just ignorant. They're immature. They're jealous that you are sophisticated and you attain material gain easily, that you're industrious. It's just jealousy. Green. All of those apples are green. Green with envy. Green. This next one's red. Baking goods. An experience only surpassed by eating them. So nobody likes your cooking. Nobody likes your cooking. Everyone surpasses your food because I don't know, maybe they made up something about how bad your cooking is or something. I don't know. Because they're clueless. Bonbons. They say you eat all the time. You eat bonbons that... What are they describing? Freaking Peggy from fucking... what's that show? What's that show with Al and Peggy? I forget what it's called. I forgot what. Jeez, what did I come here to? Do I come here to die? it's like these people came here to die or something. God forbid someone has some candy. Chicken pox, infectious disease contracted in childhood. Just don't scratch them. They made up a story about you that you had a contracted disease. Wow, that's infectious? Wow. Collective, I'm telling you right now, I can read your energy. They're not sick. You're 100% healthy. Board games. They're bored of you. You bore them. They said you're boring. Games you have played for thousands of years. Some games of Monopoly just seem that long. Some games of Monopoly just seem that long. Something about a monopoly, a property. Monopoly, but property. Maybe something in Pennsylvania or... What else starts with B? I don't know, PA. Maybe somebody in Pennsylvania said you were boring and that you play games. You've played games for years. That's what you do. I don't understand how you could be so hateful to one person who's experienced, sophisticated, industrious, diligent, busy, hardworking. Like, what's the problem? Why can't you just let people be who they want to be? Damn. They said you had body odor. God, it's like, what makes them God to judge someone who's not even doing anything? I just don't get it. I don't get this behavior. It stinks. Yeah, that stinks. That you spend a lot of money, you overspend. I don't get it. It's like overspend. You have like literally like 3 jobs, or and you're have you I think you have kids. Maybe I'm getting 2 to 4, 3 to 4. Someone's got more than one kid. That's a lot of work. I have 2 kids. I know it. You don't have time for nothing, especially in the earliest years where they need to be fed and they can't do anything by themselves. It's like, but you still were hardworking. I'm getting that. There's collective, whatever I'm getting, worked more than 3 jobs. It feels like some kind of like, I don't know, like, you're talking to people, kind of customer service. Anyway, let's continue. What else? Like, how much could this person have possibly said to people about? Or maybe this is what people were saying about you to this person, I think. Describe a time you were too afraid to tell someone how you really felt, and it's because all these people were telling them all these things about you, or somebody was, that you're basically just not valuable, that there's nothing good about you. I don't know, it's so weird. But I all these cards are separate. They're all separate, and they're oh, they're all like you, collective. You were clueless about this. You're completely clueless about all the things that were being said about you behind your back by chimpanzees. Come through, spirit. I can't make it out. By chimpanzees, animals. Like we got the animal card up here earlier. Sure, they're related to us, but they don't write and they never call. See? You don't even talk to them, and they're someone you're related to that possibly lives in Pennsylvania. We had we had WCSL LP. So some chimpanzees, some monkeys that you're related to that you don't even call or write them. You're not even in contact with them. They don't even know you. But for some reason they took it upon themselves to contact everybody you know, and it says everybody answers, to make up stories about you, about the worst, about how bad of a person you are. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's like, I'm just trying to picture, like, myself, like, doing that, like, let me think, ring, 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 oh, hello, hey, is this so-and-so? Yeah, you don't know me, but, you don't know me, but I'm related to the collective, and I just wanted to tell you about them. I wanted to tell you that they smell, and that, um, like, that they're boring, that their food, they eat a lot of candy, and their food, like, what? I would have been like, who the fuck are you? Where are you in their life? Why do you care? Why are you calling me? What's your motive? What do you want? What do you want me, why are you trying to make me look bad? Why are you trying to make me look at this person like that? I mean, looking at them. Hello? What, you guys don't have any common sense or something? Jiminy crickets. Ugh. This person's completely clueless. Sure, they're related to us, but they don't write and they never call. So how could they possibly know anything about this industrious person who's diligent, busy, hardworking, worldly right on top of the W, confirmation, like, and clueless, right on top of the C. Confirmation, just a bunch of weirdos. I mean, I gotta call you out. This is ridiculous. This makes no sense. This is clearly a projection because they're jealous. Just good old fashioned jealousy. Because they didn't heal their wounds. They don't feel worthy. They're looking at somebody who's what they want to be, misplaced inspiration. Instead of using that as inspiration in spirit, inspiration, they take it and they hate it and they want to end it. It's really mental illness from unhealed wounds of unworthiness, rejection, abandonment. Clearly, can't you see that? Some severe wildfires require more than 10,000 firefighters. And wouldn't you know, some idiot parked in front of the hydrant. Yeah, that's your family member who went out of their way to ruin your life on purpose because they're jealous of you. So they started some giant shit firestorm because they couldn't stand to see you doing good, honey. They just couldn't stand to see you good. But you know what? That's why you didn't talk to them, obviously. Why am I going to talk to, who's going to talk to people? Would you want to talk to people that, never call, never write? That's a sign right there. If someone doesn't want to talk to you, I'm not going to force them, Why should you? They have to put out more than they need 10,000 firefighters to put out the amount of shit storms they started for themselves about this. Spirit's upset. Someone who's actually doing the work, who's actually going out of their way to be a good person, and someone wants to tar and feather them. Someone who's light as a feather. Which weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of rocks? Yeah, good question. This is a good time to learn discernment, a lesson of discernment. I don't know either, honey. When you are approached, there's a lot of red flags here. What this says to me is that this is toxic people, firestorm and toxic people, because otherwise you'd be able to identify that this was a toxic situation to begin with. You would have been able to identify that, the person who's going out of their way to say such mean things about somebody, I gotta find out what's going on. You gotta get the other side of the story. Not one person came to this person and asked them if it were true. Not one person. They were completely clueless, unaware, oblivious, ignorant, because nobody came to them. Because these people are a bag of rocks. They got rocks in their head because they refuse to change. They refuse to take accountability for the horrible things they've done because of their childhood wounds that keep them in a childhood type of maturity, emotional maturity. They're not emotionally intelligent. They're animals on that level. On an emotional level, they are equivalent to an animal, perhaps even monkeys. Chimpanzees. Sorry. First man on the moon. Perhaps someone born July 20th, 1969 or close to it. That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. Neil Armstrong. This person, the person who started this isn't strong enough to take a leap for mankind, one giant step forward. So they always take one small step back because they're not strong enough to face the things that have happened to them. The things that weigh their heart down, that make it heavier than a feather. They wanted to be the first man on the moon, maybe the first one to do something. They wanted to do it before you. So a competition mind state is a masculine mind state. And the whole goal of our journey here is not to be masculine or feminine, but to be both, to be balanced in both. Because you need both of them to exist. You know, there's like two pillars, masculine and feminine, and then you want to like meet it in the middle, you know? And it's about allowing yourself to do that. But in order for you to heal, to take a step forward, to being vulnerable, to admitting that you messed up, that you look stupid, that you made a mistake that was childish. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, sure, you shouldn't have did that. But the world will still go on. But if you don't admit these things, they build up, they build up, they build up. Hi, honey. And they end up becoming, they make you act in a low nature, in a very masculine identity where you have to compete, where everything's a competition. And anyone who, makes you feel uncomfortable, you have to like slander their name and make them and ruin their life because you have to be the one on top. Hello, thank you for being here. So this is a really good lesson to show you how not healing these things, what it leads to. It's not fair. It's not nice. It's not kind. It's not love. So they were in competition with you. They're running in a very masculine energy. They don't know how to access the feminine energy in themselves. Could possibly be born in 1969 in July 20th or close to it. Disturbing. Yeah, Spirit says it's disturbing. They said it's unsettling, troubling, and worrisome. They're worried about this person who started this. Because this seems to be something they do all the time. Because I got the card that their family is embarrassed by their habits, or there's some habit that's going on that made them want to do this. I don't know. Whatever the habit is, it's disturbing, unsettling, troubling, and worrisome. My refrigerator is a science experiment. Just another judgment, you got a dirty refrigerator. Well, I'm sorry, sorry you're not Princess Di Collective. They said, it says, someone born in 1962 or 1997 wanted you to die in a car crash? Beloved English princess who died in an auto crash. Goodbye, England's Rose. They said that you died in an auto accident? It's a science experiment. Some kind of weird experiment they were doing to have you in an auto accident? They wanted to say goodbye to you? Oh shit. Just when I thought it couldn't get worse. Hey honey, welcome. My friends. Your friends wanted you to die in an auto accident? With friends like these, who needs enemies? Oh my god. Disturbing. Unsettling, troubling, worrisome. Collective, you need to exit out of this matrix right away. These people are wishing on your downfall. They've literally did something to your car, some kind of science experiment that's disturbing. What time is it? Okay, a couple more minutes. I gotta go. I got dramatic at the top of the deck. Dramatic, theatrical, exciting, sensational. Just a bunch of drama queens. dreamy, fanciful, whimsical, heavenly. Yeah, just green and with envy over someone who's, oh my gosh, they said, they talked about wine tasting, spit or swallow. Something about spitting or swallowing that they said maybe you're so dramatic about it or something. Oh, because it's the freaking Bates Motel. It's the Bates Motel over there, man. We're talking about someone who, describe a time you were afraid to tell someone how you really felt. And there's someone here who is afraid to tell you how they really felt about you, collective, because there were a bunch of people in their ear. Everybody answers, a bunch of people talking about you, telling them that you're the worst decision they ever made. And because they were jealous of you, because you're dreamy, because you're worldly, because you're a hard worker and industrious. So they made up, because they're freaking psycho. Hey, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, Bates Motel up in his mother. And they're dramatic and they're disturbing. And they made up all kinds of lies about you to somebody to make them not like you or something. But they're the Bates Motel. They got unhealed wounds. Describe, yeah, so. Okay, Spirit, let's move, let's do a different one. Let's, what do you want to finish with? You want to do some, we'll do the picture cards. Let's get a picture of this. Let's see if we can figure this out. It's just so childish. Instead of, it's just misplaced inspiration, Spirit says. When people are in their masculine energy and they're not balanced with their feminine, they'll often mistake people who are doing better than them or doing something they wish they could do as a threat, as some kind of competition to take away something they care about. So that's what this is. It's really just from a childhood wound of not being good enough, of not being enough, of not being worthy, of being rejected. But instead of looking at it as inspiration, as something to strive for, or to ask, they took it as a threat, and they needed to, the threat. They were willing to, some kind of science experiment by freaking Norman Bates, about something about your car. They tried to kill you in your car or something. They said, or they told everyone you died by an auto accident. But really, this person was too afraid to say how they really felt, because how they really felt was actually opposite of everything that people were saying. Yeah. He was like, he's like, okay, yeah, just go along with it, because I don't want to go against the grain, and I don't know, I don't know if he cheated in this, I don't know if this is the same story, or if it's a different one, so I don't have anything that he cheated by. But he definitely slandered your name with these people, because he didn't have the guts to say that he actually really liked you. Because of someone who gave him this knowledge, someone who was looking at you or watching you, or someone who was, the book is blue, so that's like communication. Someone who is looking at you and then communicating things to them, and this person's like, I don't know anymore. They just like, it just got to a point where it was like all that was said, like it's all they heard all the time. They were like bombarded by it all the time, by someone who's kind of tricky, a trickster. Look at them. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell them this. Oh yeah. They like enjoyed it. They had fun doing it. It was some weird science experiment. It was a weird science experiment. Yeah, you're just over here minding your business, you know, just minding your business, and there's a volcano about to erupt behind you, but you were really an innocent bystander in all this. Let's heal it. How can we heal it? And then I gotta go. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here with us. How can we heal this situation? What can we suggest to these people who have gone to such great lengths to slander you because they're jealous of you? What? Oh, wait, it's level 3 future. What don't you have to be the best at? What don't you have to be the best at? That's a good one. Think of, I mean, I don't suggest that you think of things that you don't want all the time, but just if you think about what you don't want quickly, then you'll know exactly what you do want, because you have to think about things you don't like or experience things you don't like in order to know what you like. You need the contrast. If everything happened the way you liked it all the time, you wouldn't have any way to think about other things you want. It wouldn't propel you forward. It wouldn't move you forward because you'd just be complacent all the time. You have to have a little something to trigger you, to make you feel something emotional, to let you know, hey, I don't like this. Why does this person make me feel angry? Why do I feel threatened by this person? What are they doing that makes me feel bad about myself? Because this person's not doing anything to you. It's you who's projecting onto them, and then making everyone else see them the way you want them to be seen. That's mental illness. That means you're unbalanced, because otherwise you wouldn't want to do that to somebody. Wild card, level 1, past. Let go of one thing you don't need anymore. You don't need to do this to people. You don't need to do this to people. All you have to do is just look at that person that might be doing better than you and not hate them because they're doing better, but ask them how they're doing it. How'd you get there? What do you think's going to happen? That you're going to lose everything? No, you're going to gain knowledge. You're going to gain insights about yourself so you can heal, honey. Okay? I gotta go. Love you guys. Bye!